Hello, I am back. Apologies for the bad camera quality. It is really dark in here. But anywho, I'm back and I'm tired. And I'm gonna do a little haul while I talk. Because I'm tired, but nothing helps that more than talking. Can y'all see me? Yes. Okay, so I'm exhausted. But a little chit chat. Today is Saturday, July 27th. The Paris Olympics started like 2 days ago and people are loving it. Haven't watched the opening, but her Beyonce is in it, so I gotta watch it tonight. Okay, so just I'm doing a little haul right now. I didn't really buy much, but I bought a few things. I thought it was cool, so I was like, I'm gonna get some stuff. Alright, I went to a store and I was really hungry, so I bought like this. This is like, yeah, this is a caramelized biscuit cake. I don't know what a biscuit cake is, but this is like a weekly snack because it's very hard to get like snacks around here. So this is for the week. It's probably gonna be done in like 3 days, but I'm not gonna eat it today, I know that. And then I bought this book you already saw. It's very obviously it was from a tourist location, but I saw it and I was like, you know, it's a little too good to pass up in my opinion. And it was like the one of 3 books there, so I needed to. That's all I got. I was there for like, what time is it? It is, my phone's right here. Oh my god, it's like 10 o'clock and I've been there since 4, so it's been 6 hours. So basically I go on an Uber, and an Uber from Kilkenny to Dublin, it's like 2 hours, and 2 hours is a long time. I'm like, whatever, I'll just go on an Uber. I go in an Uber, and long story short, they don't drop me off at all. They actually tell me to take a train. I was actually like, what the heck? I knew going in an Uber would be like a really weird experience, just because it's easier to take like a transportation that wasn't in a less convenient way. But in an Uber, I thought I had better ways to do it, and the person was like, I have a job after this. And I was like, okay, whatever, drop me off at the train station, I'll figure out how to use the train station. So I go to the train station, I look at the times, and I'm like, well, I can't take the train because it was coming in an hour, and at this point I left at 2 p.m. 2ish p.m. and the train would take 2 hours, and Uber was gonna take an hour and 30 minutes supposedly, and the train wasn't coming for another hour, and I expected to be out until, 6 was initially the time. It wasn't supposed to be 10, it was supposed to be like 6, but 2 hours in Uber is, whatever. So I order another Uber. So I cancel my first one, go to the train station, realize it's too long. I take another Uber, and they take me all the way there, and I was like, great, perfect, like, perfect. I get to Dublin, and I'm just like, whoa. You probably already seen the shots before this. To Dublin, and I already am reading up online in the Uber, like, where should I go that isn't a touristy location? Because everyone has those touristy locations, and the euro to US dollars, like I said in my last video, is an expensive conversion rate. So I was trying to avoid those touristy locations. I get to Dublin, it's kind of packed. There's like a lot of tourists there, and I can kind of tell based on just language, and a lot of people had suitcases, so a lot of them were dropped off in Dublin, which is and I went there, and it was a kind of a basic, I know they call it a town, it's basically like town for stores, but I was just walking. I walked everywhere for like 2.5 hours because I was really just like not trying to take an Uber. It was really packed there, so I went to like several places. The first place you saw was, I think, first place I saw was probably, it was a pretty small castle personally. It was the one that had like the round tower on top, and it had construction happening around it. I think because part of it was broken down, and it was kind of cool. The grass, I couldn't really get it on camera, but it had like lines in it so that you can see how they cut it, and it was a symbol for something. But there's too many kids, they walked on the grass when they weren't supposed to, and I wasn't gonna record anything with kids in it, so I walked away. and I went to the library. That's where I got this book from. And they had a lot of cool books there, but this book was already like $11 in euros, so I wasn't really trying to buy any other book. But this is really cool. I mean, this is probably gonna take like 2 seconds to read, but I will enjoy reading it all the same. And after I left the castle, you couldn't go in the castle. I think you need to book a ticket, but it was like 4 o'clock and no one was in there, so I assumed it was closed. The other place I went to was a church, and it was a pretty big church. It was a really nice church, and at first I thought it was a closed church, like a historic church you can't go in. But no, someone was having a whole wedding in there, so I was like, okay, whatever. Like me and a bunch of people were like, wow, this is a big church. And I was looking at it like, yeah, this is pretty big. It was a pretty big church, but it was just like a bunch of people walking in and out, and I was like, wait a minute. I thought it was closed. The sign saying it's like our mass is closed or whatever, and they're having a whole wedding in there, which didn't happen yet. They're actively setting it up. But I was like, okay, cool. That's great. Good for them. I mean, I was sneaking. Like, I was literally walking 360 around it. It was so nice. You could see rows of like bars and stores, and it's next to like a whole neighborhood. So it's very like easy to walk in. They're a very walkable city because I was walking all day. I really walked. The only time I took an Uber was to get there and come back because I didn't know how to use their bus system. I think you need a card, and I didn't know where to get a card from, so I just walked, which was fine. I got my 10K steps in, so I did my job. But after that, I kind of went to like everywhere. I had a goal in mind, which was to eat food because I was really hungry. So I went to like a sushi place. I'm not sure if it's like any recording there. It was kind of hard to record when there's a bunch of people. You just didn't want to be in anyone's face. But I went to a basic sushi place. I say basic because it wasn't Irish at all. But I went to a sushi place, ate my food, got boba, and I left. And the stores were really nice. Like if you walk down streets and there's alleys, in those alleys there's more stores, and it was really cool. I was like, whoa. Like they had paved roads, and in between those roads were just a bunch more stores, and I'm like, wow, you guys are taking up literally all the space, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, I almost wish I got a Fungo Pop from that store, the Forbidden Planet International, whatever. I almost wish I got a Fungo Pop for real, just because I'm like, I wanted like a little. I want something to remind me of Ireland, which I'm still here for another week, so I can always go back. Well, I'll think about going. I'll probably use a train for real the next time because it's just so far. I don't want to inconvenience another Uber driver because 2 hours there and back is kind of crazy. But I want a Fungo Pop, but the thing about these Fungo Pops is that they're kind of priced the same as they are in Chicago, which isn't that great because a lot of them were like mini figurines of them. Or they're the bobblehead figurines, and I'm like, why would I buy a bobblehead figurine? Something that's already like so expensive in the original set. So I was just walking up and down. There was like an upstairs floor and then a basement floor, which all had really the same thing. It just had some more stuff, and it was pretty cool. It got really packed like 5 minutes after I walked in there, and I was like, okay, well, shit, this place is packing. Obviously, it's not a touristy location, but some of the things were like decently priced. I made $10 euros. But there would be like bobblehead figurines, and I'll just put it back. Like they had a Queen Rwanda, and I looked at it, and I was like actually contemplating getting it. I was like maybe. But then it was a bobblehead, and I was like looking at the back. We showed you like the rest of the set in a series, and the rest of them were regular. And I was like, let me put this back. I don't need to pay like $13 just because you don't want to give me a regular one. And eventually I left because more people got in there, and it started to smell like an anime convention in there. So I kind of thought my time was up, and I already checked out all 3 floors. So I was like, you know what? It's probably better to see and not touch in this section. So I'm just gonna go. So I literally walked out, and I just kept going, and I went to like some random Whole Foods. I don't know. It's like everything there was just like natural, organic food, and I got this lovely cake from there. And I was walking in that store for like 10 minutes because I honestly couldn't tell you what I wanted to buy because I'm in a hotel, right? Because obviously work. And all the food there had to be cooked or microwaved, and I'm just sitting there like they don't have anything pre-cooked that I could have like put in the fridge or like snacked on. They had chips, but you know, maybe not. You know, I don't know. I was so indecisive that I couldn't figure out anything. So I was like, you know what? I'll get like a sweet cake since I'm struggling the most with figuring out how to get something sweet to last me all week. I'll get like this cake and then put it in the fridge and not just like snack on it all week. Which I did. I mean, I figured it out. They had like different flavors, and it's actually a good price. It was like less than $10, I think, which is pretty good because I was like, they had like, I wouldn't say full-size cake, but if you wanted a birthday cake, it was like 18 bucks. But it was like pretty small. It was actually like, it was like pretty small. It was literally this big, but it was 18 bucks. So, I mean, pretty good cake for a birthday cake, but I don't know. And then after that, I really just walked around a lot. But I knew one of my friends, she wanted me to go to Wow Burger to try out a burger that she really enjoyed. And I was looking for Wow Burger for like the last hour I was there. And obviously there was like a section of Dublin, if you're a tourist, you go to, because Guinness is like their popular drink because Guinness, right? And I was trying to avoid going to like touristy locations for Guinness because I've been told like it's actually pretty bad in those sections. But I think I ended up going there to eat a Wow Burger because I tried to go to 2 different Wow Burgers. It's just like a popular food joint they have there because, you know, whatever. And I went to one place, I couldn't find it. I literally could not find a sign. So I was like, whatever, it's just bars here and I don't want to go into a bar and ask for a Wow Burger and then be like embarrassed. So I skipped it, went to another Wow Burger location like literally 6 minutes away, and I was already walking, so I was like, use the steps. I already ate at that point, so I was like, let me get the steps. And I literally go to this Wow Burger and it's like underneath a bar, but it told you that, it literally told me that. So I was like, okay, great. And the guy, like the bar upstairs was playing like live music, so I was like jamming. It was really good. He's a great singer. I go in this Wow Burger and I order the burger and I order a Guinness and I use my student ID card because they had like a student discount for a pint of alcohol and a burger and fries. The fries are salty, but they were good fries. For like a deal of like 13 euros or whatever. And I'm just like, hey, I have an ID, but I mean it's like an international ID because I'm not from Ireland, obviously. But I was like, oh, I'm international and I have this ID. And he's like, oh, let me see your ID, my student ID. I showed it to him. My student ID does not show like a year at all. It just shows like a really basic like ID. So there's literally no way to correlate me not being in college like 2 years ago. I literally graduated from college a year ago. And I just showed it to him. He's like, oh, okay. Gives me the deal. And I'm like, great, perfect. Now, mind you, he never asked me for my real ID. So I don't know what the age limit. He either knew I don't look 19 or he just didn't care. I mean, he probably just did not care that he didn't ask for an ID. That's all. He never asked anyone for an ID for drinks. And I was asking for a Guinness. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. I mean, if he's not sweating about it, I am over 21. So what is the problem here? But I get the burger, I get the drink, and I don't really like alcohol. Let me just preference that. I only get the Guinness because my friend was like, this is like the smoothest alcohol compared to like the American Guinness because Ireland does it better because it's their drink. And I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. I'll try it out for you because honestly, I had to test it. And I never had American Guinness. I think I did have American Guinness, I'm lying. But I don't really like alcohol. So I'm probably like the worst person to try it. But I buy it anyway because I'm like, you only live once. So I drink it. It tastes awful, obviously. But it's actually really smooth. She was not lying. It's actually really smooth. I'm drinking it, like sipping it and gagging. But it's so smooth. Like even the foam on top was like a mini drink also. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. They ate. I mean, not me, but it was really smooth. So I was like, they did that. Like that was, if I liked alcohol and I liked Guinness, this would be a really good drink. But I stopped I drank like a few more sips and I just like couldn't do it anymore. But I ate the burger. And the burger, I ate the burger, a Wow Burger. And honestly, maybe a 7. A 7 out of 10 rating for Wow Burger. I don't think I have any pictures of it because it came to me pretty late and I was already like really tired. So I had no images, but it's like a small burger. It wasn't even that big, but it was okay. And it was really basic. Like the meat was tenderized and really soft. But everything on it was like breaking apart really easily that it made it hard for me to even eat it. But at that time I was just like so tired that I ate it, and then it took me an hour to eat it. It took me so long because the waiter was like, are you done eating? And I was like, no, I'm sorry. I'll hurry up because I'm just sitting here on my phone because I just don't want to eat this burger. But it wasn't even bad. It was just like a basic burger. And I was like, high expectations because I was told like, oh, it tastes so good. But I'm like, maybe not. But it was fine. Basically, I had to deal with, the burger was fine. It was fine. It was edible. It was fine. So I call it Uber, and there's like a bunch of like taxi Ubers all over the road. So I just wait for one of them to see me, and I get in, and I come back home. I literally just got back. It's, as I said, probably 10:45 because I've been talking for so long. But I am back in my hotel room. Woo. What am I going to do tomorrow? I have no idea. A part of me wants to go back just because I'm like, what am I going to do on a Sunday if not go back? But I don't know. I'll have to see because the train only runs like 4 times tomorrow. And I'm like, well, if I wake up really late like I did today, I woke up at like 12. So, and I left at 2. So I'm like, if I leave later tomorrow, I'm going to end up not going to Dublin at all. But if I'm being honest, I can just explore Kilkenny. Like, it's a smaller city, yes, but there are stores here too. I just have to do bigger research because it's not as known, but you already saw Dublin, so it could be like a 2-part series, like, oh, Dublin and Kilkenny. So I might just explore Kilkenny just because I've been in Dublin, and it's very walkable. I only went to the castle, the church, and I went to a bookstore. I think that's all I did. I don't really remember. I went to some random like street corner, had a bunch of like stores. They all really were like that. But yeah, I think I'll just I'll explore Kilkenny. I'll explore it. I won't buy anything just because, I mean, if I buy anything, I'm buying food. Because I want to buy snacks that can last me a week. Because I don't want to keep eating out every day. I mean, I'm going to eat out anyway, you know, because I work. Because as my previous video explained, I'm working, so I have no choice but to eat out if I want to get good food. But, you know, it would be nice to have something to snack on, so I don't have to, like, spend $20 every time I'm eating out. And I could just spend, like, $10 for all day. But we'll see how that works. Also, this outfit eats. It was, like, max. Okay, Google told me max 50 degrees Fahrenheit. No. Minimum 50 degrees, max 70 degrees. Yet people were wearing anywhere from shorts and a t-shirt to a full-on like winter jacket and like whole fluffy pants or whatever. And I could not tell you why either side did that. When I was outside, I was anywhere from mildly chilly to warm the entire time. Obviously, I'm walking and I'm trying to get to certain places, so I was just warm. But literally, I'm wearing this thin, not even satin, probably polyester, this Hawaiian, whatever, marijuana-looking beach cover-up shirt. And I'm slightly warm outside. So I'm like, what? Why are people wearing winter jackets? Is this too little? I don't get it. I didn't get it. But I was just walking around looking at people like, whoa, you guys are not on the same page about this weather. But it was fine. I mean, it literally drizzled like twice in within 2 different hours of the day. It was drizzling. And I was so confused because no one seemed to like be worried. No one had no one had an umbrella. Everyone was just walking. They didn't care. And I was looking in the sky like, what? Is it gonna rain? It never rained. But I was like, oh, okay. If you're not worried about it, I'm not worried about it. But yeah, that was my adventure in Dublin. It was pretty cool. I didn't really hit so much stuff, which if it's like 5 minutes of me in Dublin, literally because I didn't have much to film. Like, it was just a bunch of stores everywhere and me walking past all of them. Like, I really didn't go into many places except for the 2 Urban Outfitters I saw that was pretty close to each other because it was kind of funny. And like the random stores I was buying food from, but everything else I was just like, you know, walking past to see everything. But maybe I'll do more in Kilkenny because it is kind of smaller and also there's less people. But we'll see. That is day 1 of adventuring completed. Who knows how long this part of the video will be because tomorrow it was Kilkenny's turn. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day because this is a pretty good day. This was a pretty good day, but tomorrow will be better. Don't mark my words, but tomorrow will be better. Hey, welcome back. Whole new day. It is Sunday, July. I don't know. What was yesterday? The 27th? Today's the 28th. Hello. It is almost 4:30. So I took a nice little nap. I came back, took a nap, and then I bed rot for like half a day. As I should. It was a great bed rot. I was having a great time. But as I said yesterday, I'm going to explore a little bit of Kilkenny just so that I don't feel like I wasted my last weekend here and actually have some content as well because this is actually keeping me accountable like a little bit. I could fake something, but I'm not going to do that. I can walk. But I do need to buy some things anyway, and I'm hoping they have it. I need to buy a USB. What is the camera doing here? Okay. I need to buy a USB-C to USB adapter. I hope they sell it here. If not, we're gonna be looking for a while. I know some stores close around 6 on Sundays. So I have like less than 2 hours to look. I mean, I'm probably gonna walk it, so we're gonna find out if I even find anything. So fingers crossed, because I don't want to buy it in Chicago. I want to buy it here and hope that it's even cheaper because I'm not in Dublin no more. That would be great. And I also need to buy food, just like snacks. I don't want to rely on going to their version of Uber Eats every day and then just put it like in the mini fridge that I don't use really. But yeah, I also gotta buy drinks because I was drinking the fake Red Bull from like videos ago and it has never helped me stay up. I'm honestly so tired. Like I was literally drinking it. You can't even see it. It's so far. But I was just drinking it the last 3 hours because I sip. But it wasn't keeping me awake at all. I was literally just in my bed tired. That's why I didn't get up. And it doesn't work. So I'm not going to buy Monster. But I'm probably just going to buy like juice or water or something. Because at this point, I need something to actually drink. And yeah, I'm just going to walk it. It is currently 71 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's cloudy. And it's going to be around 47. Which I would not be awake for because it'll probably do it like at 9 p.m. But I'm gonna get the most out of my day. You can't really see my outfit, but it's just a long sleeve, really thin outfit. And then the same pants as well. I don't feel like doing a full body because I'm trying to actually leave here, so I don't really care. This is outfit, originally it's from Shein. I saw the tag because I thrifted it for free. It was a free outfit. I would never thrift Shein, but it was like from Shein, and I was like, whoa, this is from Shein. Like, it's pretty good quality, but I got it from a clothes swap in Chicago, so it looks really nice. I'll let you know if I end up coming back here and changing, because 71 degrees is like, I don't know. In Chicago, you feel humid. Here, you kind of just feel like you're probably gonna die and be really cold at the same time, and it's really weird. But I'm gonna go out, and we're just gonna walk. I have no idea where anything is. I will look it up when it's around 5, because I know I'll be freaking out if I don't get this adapter. So take you along and we'll see how long this walk lasts before I turn right back around, take another nap, and then it's the work day again. So I guess we'll meet each other there. back inside. We're back inside. Oh my god. It was like so hot outside. It was like windy, but it was literally so sunny. The sun was on my face the entire time. So if part of this video is dusty, blame the sun. We're blaming something every video. But I'm back. I got my stuff. We got our things and we came back. Right now it's almost 7, so I was out there for almost 2 hours. I wasn't really exploring more than just trying to buy things because I was just really tired after like the first hour. But this is what we got. Went to Aldi, which is cool. You know, they have cheap stuff. We got some lovely grapes here. I'm gonna wash and put in my mini fridge. We got this apple mix. Can't tell if you can see that, but you know, yum. Mostly fruit. We got mochi. Mochi is tropical. Yay. These are pretty good finds. This is just water I brought with me. My wallet. We got macarons. That's pretty cool. I did not know they sold macarons at an Aldi, but this was a good find. I like that. I like that. I was in the store for like a good 30 minutes just walking because I was like, what do they have at this Aldi? I got 2 candies, like jelly cherries, so like gummy bears or gummy worms actually, but in the shape of cherries, which is kind of cute. So I got 2 of this, and I got this like ginger shot, but it's like a super smoothie. It was pretty cheap. It was like less than $2, so I was like, might as well. And it's not expired. It has kiwi, lime, matcha, cucumber, and flax seeds. For all I know, it probably tastes really bad, but can't tell you I've been eating that healthy this week, or will be this current week. So this will be good to like sip on all day, and you know, I put it in the fridge. So yeah, it was kind of hard to find food because I literally was looking around for things that I don't have to microwave because I don't have one. But this is what I needed, and this is what I got. I got this like literally the moment I entered that like mall, went to the first store, they had it. It was so nice. I think it was like 15 bucks, so I felt kind of sad because that's such a lot of money. Yeah, it was literally 15 bucks. No, it wasn't. That's the wrong receipt. It was, yeah, 15 bucks. No, I was right. 15 bucks. And yet Google was telling me it could be $2 if you order it on this random website. And I was like, okay, this might have been a scam. Look at that. Look how small that is. That's what I paid for. 15 bucks for this. That's kind of crazy. I probably could have been okay without it, but that was 15 bucks. That's... Anyway, we're gonna just act like I didn't just get scammed. But, you know, it was either this, so we wait until we get home and then choose a different, better site. But, yeah. I mean, I believe it'll work. I believe it'll work. But yeah, that's all I really have. And that's really my entire day. I did not plan to go back outside. I honestly want to take a nap so bad, which is crazy because I woke up at like 1 o'clock. But, yeah, I'm just... I am too sleepy. Too sleepy. I don't even know if I would... Oh, yeah, I forgot. I bought one more thing. It is tuna pasta salad. You do not have to microwave it. Or I hope not. I didn't actually... I definitely read it. No, you can eat it straight from the container. Perfect. Okay. This is gonna be my dinner today then. Perfect. I love that. So this entire mess right here is gonna last me a week. They're mostly snacks. I'm not even gonna really... This will never feed me. I'll probably faint in 2 days if I ate only this. But... yes, so in total I spent like around 30 bucks. This groceries was like $15.80, and then this was $15. So these groceries, that's blocking my camera. So 30 bucks was spent, which is kind of crazy. This makes sense. This does not make sense, but it will be used. It will be used. So I do need this anyway. So it's just a multi-use. I am scammed. I was scammed. Kind of sad it was a scam, but I mean, hey. If I have this in 10 years, it will be worth the price. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna continue on this vlog. Honestly, I'm gonna lift you. Let me just lift you. I'm done. But I don't know if I'm gonna continue on this vlog. To be honest, like it's been a hell of a 2 days, and I'm really tired. And I feel like me talking is already gonna be like 30 minutes total. I know I said I probably was gonna talk about something about some topic. I'm currently blanking on it. But I honestly might just save it for next week because I'll be back home next week and I probably won't do much. Because once that flight takes me back home and I'm working again, I probably will be like too tired to try and like go out. So it'll be another sit down video, or I'll be doing something crazy. Who knows? We'll find out in like a week. But right now I'm tired, and this is me signing off this video just in case I end up not doing anything. If I do end up doing something, it'll probably be a whole different video because I doubt my work week is going to be exciting. I can't show anything. I can't do anything. I'm either in my hotel or in the office, but I can't even videotape. So, you know, if I do film anything, it'll be a separate video. It might even conclude with the travel home because that, you know, people do that. So this is just me signing off. I'm gonna get my whole head in frame. My big old head. But this is me signing off. Next time you see me, I'll probably either be at home or traveling home. But going home be better because it's gonna be non-stop. I'll be there 8 hours on the flight and go straight home. No delays, hopefully. No delays and no layovers. So that would be really good for me. I leave this Friday. Oh my god. It's almost been 2 weeks. That's so crazy. But this video is probably gonna be like 30 minutes because I have to edit everything. But yeah, this is me signing off.